In today's video I will be making a lizard illustration, so let's start with making a sketch. As always, I will be using some reference images from Google just so I can draw it more accurately. I usually pick 2 to 3 images from different angles and try to make something original from that. As you can see, now I made the basic structure of how the body should look like, so now I can add these more detailed parts like legs, which can sometimes be quite hard to draw. You can see that this sketch is already starting to look like a lizard. So now I can go ahead and fill the eye socket with black color and also make the outline of this sketch thicker by drawing big strokes over it. I will do that on all areas that I think is needed for now, and then I will proceed to making the legs more detailed. Another challenge with drawing a leg is that I need to make sure that all legs look identical, so now I will try to make this other leg look as similar as possible to the first one. And to do that, I need to delete the initial leg because it looked awful, and try to make these two look somewhat identical. I will add some more strokes to the tail, and also fill these lower areas with black color, which some artists call hard shadows, because it's almost like a shadow and outline at the same time. Anyway, we are almost done with sketching out this lizard, and I also added a third leg. But I made up my mind about the orientation of the tail and I will make it face in the other direction because it looks much better that way in my opinion. Now I just need to add few more details to complete this sketch, and since I really like how this turned out, I can finally go ahead to the next step of this process and place the sketch in Adobe Illustrator. And here we need to select Place option, and stretch this sketch across the artboard. Then double-click on this layer to select Template option, and also reduce the opacity of the sketch to 25%. Now we just need to go to this side panel and select the Pen tool, or just simply click the letter P on your keyboard and then we can start tracing this sketch by following the outline as close as we can. You can see that I'm doing this very carefully because I want to get a clean and smooth lines just like on the sketch image. And don't worry, I won't bother you too much with this step, but instead, I will show you few short clips just so you get the idea of how my process generally looks like. But if you have any questions about this video, leave a comment down below. Anyway, I traced the entire outline so now I can delete the layer with sketch. Then we need to convert this stroke to fill by simply clicking Shift and letter X at the same time. Then I will use Shape Builder tool to remove the inside parts of the outline. We also need to give this artwork some color, so I will create a new shape and open the color picker to do that. After finding the right color, we need to remove this extra part on the outside with Shape Builder tool and also find another color for eye. And after we make sure that we have this artwork fully colored, we need to open Color Picker once again and select the new color for shadows. Then we can slowly start adding shadows to this artwork, mostly to these lower areas. For this step you need a little creativity to figure out where to put shadows, or you can simply use reference if you find it easier. I don't think too much about the shape of these lines, instead I'm focusing more on where will I put them. And shadows make a big difference, which you will notice when I zoom out a little bit, and you see a whole illustration. Before we continue with the rest of this video, I just want to take a moment to remind you to click the like button if you like this video so far. It would mean a lot and it would help spread this video out to more people. Thank you very much. Now let's add some more shadows to this bottom part of the illustration, and then we are finally done with shading, and we can proceed to adding highlights. You can see here when I zoom out that it already looks much better just by adding these shadows, but now I will open Color Picker again, and choose a lighter color for highlights. With this color selected, I will create this circular object for a highlight, and I will adjust its shape and size a little bit so it fits the shape of the head. And the good thing about this, is that I can duplicate this object as many times I want, and use it on other parts of this artwork. I will make a few of these objects on top of the head, and adjust them until they fit perfectly, but I will also create a couple of them on the back as well. This already looks really good, but I want to make this even more detailed, so I'm going to create a bunch of these small objects to give this artwork more organic look. We just need to create as many of these shapes and place them on random places. And I'm also going to create a bunch of them in this bright color too. And to duplicate these objects, just click on them, then simply drag them to the side while holding Alt key. Anyway, this video is almost over and I really hope you learned something new today, or at least I inspired you. Like I already said, leave a comment if you have any questions, and also feel free to subscribe if you watched all the way to this point in the video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Until then, stay creative.